dudes.
Dude, in this case, dude, saying I had a prior commitment, so I'm going solo for the moment until he gets on. As far as gaming has been going, I beat Darksiders Genesis. Quite happy with that. I didn't 100% it, but it's beat. And I would like to go back and pick up more of the items and buff up. I don't know if I'm going to go back and play it through on the harder difficulties. Probably not. I had fun with it as it was, but glad that's done. And then posted on Discord that, oh hey, I beat Darksiders 4, and then somebody posts the trailer for Darksiders. Sorry, I beat Darksiders Genesis. Somebody then posts the trailer for Darksiders 4, and I was like, what? I hadn't seen this before. I'm just like, how did I miss that? Because the trailer came out for Darksiders 4 for not 4, but several months ago. We'll say 4 months ago or something, and just like, okay. Apparently, it's going to be like a 4-player co-op game, so that will be fun. Looking forward to messing around with that. But other than that, played some Expedition 33 yesterday because I'm changing my personal streaming time from Tuesday to Wednesday because Prin, the missus, is home on Tuesday nights, and I'd like to spend time with her on those nights, and then I can just shift the stream over to Wednesday night for my regular stream nights, and I might add another night, possibly during the weekend, Friday night, Saturday night. Sane and I have also talked about doing something like a Friends Friday, Free Play Friday, where he and I get on and just play games and chat, which would be a good way to personally get some time in for games, because generally the only time I get in gaming is when I'm streaming. But Darksiders Genesis, I was like, you know what, I've put it off. It's been on my list to beat for a while. Let's get it done. And this past weekend I put a good amount of time into it. It was raining outside, so couldn't do anything outside without getting drowned. But had fun with it. Like I said, you can switch between I want to say Strife, but I don't think it's Strife. But War and let's see. Yeah, no, it is Strife. Death. Okay, yeah, because Death. You got War, Death, Fury, and then Strife. And so this was the first introduction into Strife. But it's co-op, and you can switch between both of them if you're single player, which is nice because if you get hit and take enough damage with one of the characters, you can swap to the other one. And as long as the health bar is red and not green for that area, it'll slowly recharge over time. So that made it nice. We also had potions and stuff to use, but I tried to play through most of the game with Strife because this was his first outing. I played with him mostly with the ranged weapons, so much so that for a while I had forgot he had basic melee attacks, and I wasn't using them at all. I was just kiting people all over maps and running around. But there were some of the downsides of the game were like it seemed like you'd get a lot of cheap hits, and depending on the enemies, especially if you play the arena, or just you'd get 10 waves of enemies. Some of them, like you get hit 3 or 4 times, and there was nothing you could do. Like once you got hit, there wasn't enough time for you to react to the others before you got hit again. I guess there was very minimal or no iframes, so you had to watch out for that. But if you're playing solo and your one character died, then the other character would come in. So if you were playing a Strife and he got knocked out, War would come in, and if you survive for like 20 seconds, you could switch back to Strife after that. So if War taking some damage, you could swap back to him, but he would actually be missing a chunk of his health, and it would not be red. It'd be green, and then it'd be black or whatever the empty color was, which I think it was black. It made, you'd switch to them, take a little bit of damage, then use a potion. But just like the other Darksiders games, you could pick up health shards to increase your health, and wrath shards to increase your wrath. So, but it was a fun time. I don't know if you can see, but so here's some Lego boxes from when I was a kid. I've been going through and sorting those. I'm going to try to start selling some of my extra duplicate Lego. As you can see, here's a little red mech. There's a little blue mech. There's, oh, you can't see the green mech over here. There's another mech over here. And up there, I don't know if this, no, you can't see, but Sonic, I've got Lego Sonic in a blue mech. Grab it. But I also picked up the Tantive 4 from Star Wars. I like the little mini sets. It's cool to have them, and they don't take up a bunch of space. But like he fits in there so well. Like this was almost made for him. But this is a Nexo Knight mech, and Nexo Knight is we'll say over 10 years old. I'm not exactly sure how old it is, but like the Sonic figures are the last few years, last 2 or 3 years. But he goes in there really well. Maybe I need to see if I can get some custom tiles printed and have them look like emeralds or something. But yeah, I've been messing around and collecting more Lego and trying to sort through it now. And trying to build more of the sets I've got. Like this little arcade. It opens up. This is a fun little build too. Not too many stickers, but more than I would like. I am not a big fan of the stickers in general. Let's see, he's got a little arcade inside it. You got the couch. You got some games up here, and I'm guessing these are games or books. You got the monitor, TV sticker back there. I like this little detail of the piping. So, some time and effort went into this. You've also got a spot where you can put coins in. Get little controllers, buttons, game. So this is a printed tile, but that's a sticker. These are some extra pieces. I just stuck them up there so I don't lose them. Because inside, you can see there's some trophies over here. I'm not sure what that thing is supposed to be. A light or something maybe, but that's something I'd picked up, I think, shortly after it was released, and just have had some fun putting together some Lego pieces, some Lego sets. Friend, there it goes. Focus. Friend been putting. We were just some nights sit down, watch some TV, and put some Lego sets together. And then look who shows up.
I'm getting attacked by a 3-pound dog.
I'm sure you deserve it.
She's wild. Okay. All right, you're done. Because now the microphone's, no, people didn't come here just, okay, whatever.
Now he's chilling out.
Just pain in the ass. So what we have some very interesting things to go on. More interesting news with the Pokemon stuff.
The Pokemon stuff was last week.
Yeah, but people are now, people are like, oh wow, look at this is great, all the Pokemon and blah 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 and everything. So yeah, people are super excited.
Some are. The strange thing is like I've heard and watched the stuff on YouTube, because I watched a couple of videos after we did ours, and like there was people that were super happy, and then there was people that were happy, and then there was people that were like mad. I was like, why wasn't it put on Switch Online? And da 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 da. And but then there's people that like, it's great that you can buy it because then you own it, or you have a long-term rental until Nintendo shuts down the servers and makes one of their consoles not backwards compatible with it.
But I mean, would they really do that? Because then moving forward, you would have all. I mean, I don't ever think it wouldn't be not backwards.
I mean, the store will close down, but is Nintendo going to support it forever? Going by what they have done in the past, I'd say no.
Probably not. No.
Because how many games that you had purchased? Actually, there's no quotes on that. You purchased the game and then you owned it on the Wii. How do you go back and re-download those? As far as I know, you can't. The servers are gone. The same with the Wii U. And
Nintendo did give you like ample time to do something about that, but I mean,
but if your system dies, you've got no recourse other than hacking your console and then just downloading whatever you want.
we don't
So,
we don't approve of hacking consoles. But I mean,
oh no, I totally approve of you can my Wii is soft modded.
oh, it is.
Yeah, I modded it because
Oh,
the disk drive, the optical disk drive started going downhill. So I was like, okay,
I didn't know that.
it's
Okay.
time to soft mod it. I have an external hard drive with a bunch of my games on it. And it was before they did it so that you could play GameCube games that this way as well.
Hmm.
But I that so okay, now I don't have to use the disk drive, and so now the disk drive is still going, and I can download stuff. It does have some issues now and then, but
The craziest thing with the Wii is that you can play that Castlevania Requiem or whatever on it, or Dracula 2, Dracula something. There was like a remake that was only for the Wii, and it's highly sought after by people in the Castlevania community. So it's a cool game. It's a very cool game. Um, but yeah, that's I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay. I had a Wii U. I might get a Wii U again and buy like start stocking up on Wii U and stuff and everything. I kind of got the after talking last week, I kind of got the video game itch. So I sat around my room and I was just looking like over here at everything, 'cause I'm gonna start boxing up stuff. Um and oh Drake, I Drake, your that avatar is prime. And basically, like I was looking because I said, here's the thing. You probably do it. I do it. We were talking about, the Pokemon games and games in general and Nintendo. I said to myself, wow, wouldn't it be awesome if I could play Octopath Traveler, the first one? Because Zero follows Octopath 1. So I said, all right. And then we've been talking on games, that we've been playing and stuff. And
and
I
no one,
looked.
yeah,
You're annoying. So I looked, and I have the collector's edition of Octopath Traveler, the first one, sitting over there for the Switch, and did not even realize that I even own the collector's edition for 1 and 2 until I started looking around my room.
sell it.
No.
One less
So
thing you have, two less things you have to move.
true, but I was just, you know, I am probably going to get rid of Steel Battalion in the game because that thing is just
Yeah, I mean, the controller is sitting back here behind this, the whole thing, and so I'm oh,
it's massive.
it's bigger than this, and I don't think I've played it in a year or two, and I need to recap both of my Xboxes, original
Oh,
Xboxes.
okay.
So
I get that. I mean, it just like I was looking at like right, I was looking at like Octopath Traveler, and I was just saying to myself, "Oh, I have all this. I think I have it or whatever." Um, but yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna go like I think when I start packing up stuff, um, soon I'm gonna see a lot of things I have. And I know I have 3 totes, 3 20-gallon totes, 60 gallons in total of all just nothing but Nintendo Switch games. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing I'm at the very end of Octopath Traveler 0. You've been playing Clair Obscura 33. And have
well,
you been playing anything on the side?
I went over it before you showed it, but I beat Darksiders Genesis.
Yes, I remember you saying that.
So
Is it can I let me ask you, is that with Strife?
yes,
And so it's only Strife?
no, it's Strife and War. It's a co-op game, or it can be a
Okay,
co-op game.
okay.
Single player, you can switch between the two of them. But co-op, I guess
Before
each person chooses one of the others, and you can revive the other one of the other person.
before the events of the apocalypse or after or during?
It is a prequel before all the other games.
Oh, okay. No, that's why war is there. I get it.
Yep. Because the weird thing is like, so this Darksiders Genesis takes place before all the other Darksiders games.
Okay.
Their first Darksiders is the last game. Even though it was the first game made, it's the last. It has the ending
Right.
is because is it's the second and third both take place before and during
I thought it was
beginning of the first of Wars section.
I thought dead the second one, I thought it was Death trying to help War and clear his name,
Yeah, so I think it takes place a little bit before the first one,
and
and
then
then
during.
into
Yes.
War, trying to help free or clear his brother's name. I think
Did
Strife is something similar. Not
did
Strife,
we ever figure out who
Fury.
started the entire thing to begin with? The apocalypse and who blew the horn and summoned war and the angels? Like, did
Yeah,
okay. Are we gonna
if I recall correctly, it was Abaddon.
Abaddon or the big head guys, right?
Yeah, he's one of the big
Guys.
head guys. Angels.
Oh, it was one of the
Wait,
angels.
wait, wait. Is Abaddon his name? Whatever his name is, I forget. I need
I
to go back through and play the first one again
I
and
forgot.
the
I
second
remember
one.
it was really good. I really did like those games. That game actually, one of the games we were talking about that I sent you, um, the what was it? Armistice? Yeah, Armistice is kind of reminds me of Darksiders, just like Run and Gun, Destiny, Darksiders mix. So it's like, all right, that was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is so I got like I was saying, I got the itch. I ordered I ordered I thought it was a Genesis game. Yo, it would have been awesome on Gen. I mean, 8-bit, 8 or 16 for Darksiders
Demake it.
would have been cool. It would have been cool to look at. I mean, like little pixelated war running around.
Yeah.
Awesome. That would have been
It could
awesome.
it could make just think take all four of those characters and do a four-player beat 'em up.
That would be nuts too.
That would be cool.
So I got what did I get? I got a light gun that I'm going to show on stream.
For what system?
It's not for a system. So, it is
Oh,
a
you got the game light
the
gun.
it's could tell you exactly. I
You don't have the box in front of you?
no, I don't. It comes actually tomorrow.
Yeah,
So if
it's
you want to,
the game light gun. We can wait and then you can show it and or unbox it.
okay. I got that, and I did bend and got the collector's edition for that new 2D game that's coming out, Elliot, for Square Enix.
Oh, 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 oh,
Yes,
oh,
yes,
oh,
I did get the Elliot thing for that. So I kind of
Are you even going to play the game?
that I am definitely gonna play. It's like a Zelda clone, basically.
Yeah,
The
when?
Adventures of Elliot.
When?
I got Castlevania. No, oh my god, listen to me. Resident Evil Requiem. Like I think it's the collector's edition or something, and the new Resident Evil that's coming out as well. That I am definitely playing because you go back to Raccoon City to the mansion where it all started. So I am very amped about this. Being an avid Resident Evil collector of sorts. Yes. Meaning I own the chainsaw controller, so I can't you can't top more than that. So, but yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be pretty. It's squaring up to be pretty good with the video games. I gotta say, didn't get retro. I'm not gonna get retro until I move. But I mean, I'm probably gonna.
What does that matter?
I know, no,
I'm going to buy these
I know.
big collector's editions, but I'm not going to buy these little retro cases.
Because it's bad because I have an itch to buy PC Engine games, and when I buy PC Engine games, I love PC Engine as much as I love Saturn, and I just PC Engine is an amazing system. The shmups are like
You're
heaven.
buying games, saying I'm not going to buy these games because I'm
So,
buying these games.
okay.
The logic, help me understand.
All right. So, I'm afraid with this is now the fourth time I've almost bought something and I had a double of. Yeast Monument Edition, I had a double of that. I have another copy sitting in a bag ready to go to a convention. I was going to buy Octopath Traveler collector's edition, and I have it there. Two, I was going to buy, and I have it already. Um, there was Trials in
And
the
those
Sky.
are modern games, so I'm not sure where the not buying retro comes in.
So I have two copies of Superstar Soldier, two copies of Soldier Blade, and two copies of no Superstar Soldier and Soldier Blade and Gates of Thunder. Japanese and American. So, do I need the Japanese? Do I need the American? Like, which one? Like, what? Why do I? Why? Why? And Aeroblaster. I have three copies of Aeroblaster. I have the American Aeroblaster, the Japanese Aeroblaster, and the Aeroblaster on Saturn, which is the yellow box that came with the. If you want a super power up, you got to buy the glove for it because you're gonna play awesome. Um, PC Engine is. I love PC Engine to no end, and so I need to take a step back, figure out the bookshelves like what you have in the back, and say, okay, let's put all of this in here. What am I missing to complete what?
That will not help with that.
It's going to help me organize better.
It will be physically organized, but you will still not know what you have because when you're out and about, you're not going to have those with you.
I'm going to take everything. So my plan is to um inventory everything.
Okay. Using what?
Uh I think my friend sent it to me. I have to take a look at it.
But using a phone app or something. Like I don't care about the name of it, but you're going to use an app on the phone.
No, it's on the computer, and I wanted to know if I could import in spreadsheets into the actual application itself, and then have the application or pull the information from the spreadsheet. Um, I
Well,
don't know.
I would probably recommend something like GameEye
Okay.
because if I recall, you can take pictures of the barcode and it'll put the game into
Yes,
your
yes.
system.
Problem with it is that I have a mixed, complete in box, not complete in box type of stuff.
Yeah, you can go through there and do it one by one. You can take pictures of everything that has a box, and then the loose
Mhm.
ones that you can search for them. Um, I mean, I've got a handful of games in mind, but
Price charting was annoying because when I took the box of Truxton and I took a picture of it, it separated the box, the manual, and the game. And I said, why not just include it in one friggin' like how much is a complete in box? And it wouldn't do that. It would have to do each thing separately. So it was kind of annoying that I had to do each thing separately.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to get. Oh, well, it won't work because I'm looking at anyone that's not in plastic. Uh, I'm trying to see if I can get it to scan something. Earthfall Deluxe Edition, items in Q1. So, but the thing is, you go through, you scan a bunch of them, and then put them in there. Or, like, I mean, the way I keep it with mine is I created the spreadsheet that I use. I would not say it's 100% up to date because I know I haven't put anything in there in the last 6 months, 9 months. So I gotta go through and do it that way. But I just figure out what works best for you. The cool thing about the spreadsheet is it has all the information I want on it. Having a picture for me in this instance doesn't do me any good. I want to know what games I have, and so for me the pictures aren't necessary because I can read the titles, and I can get a lot more in a small space with just text than if you put a picture and then another picture. So again, just find one that works for you. Look at the different ones. That Game I one might work for you. Um, what is that? Excuse me. Oh, saying got to run off someplace. But yeah, so what is their database tool like? Oh, there it is. Tools. Oh, collection tools. Do they have an app, or is it just a database? Um, I've got a checklist. Trying to see what. Let me see. Well, I know that's not true. Let me see. That was interesting. I tried to open it. The master system for Brazil, and this console and region does not have any games associated with it. So that would seem to me that it does not have a complete list. That's the EU, Japan. Let's see what it has for Sega Master System. Oh, it's got a PDF. So it must be missing some. All right, so it looks like they may be adding in homebrew, and I wish that they would indicate something that this was not an original release in America. So bread and butter, this Vinny. Actually, I guess if it's not Sega, Activision, then it was not released in the U.S. Oh, sorry, and the Parker Brothers, because they did do King's Quest, Montezuma's Revenge, and was there another one? Activision did Rampage. Yeah, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? So that's an interesting um,
There we go.
thing that. Uh, so there's something that you could print out saying.
I would do a printout. Yeah, I would definitely do because now
And this is from RF Generation.
because I was saying I have this still.
What? Oh, Terminator 2. See, at this point, I'm not even sure I would open it. And that's just a me thing because it's like, oh well. I mean, imagine now it would cost more to get that than it would.
I don't know. That's a good question. Like this is that's why I want an app. I want an app to investigate and say or like make a spreadsheet and be like, okay, what can I do with this? and then move forward, like having a full spreadsheet. I don't think it's expensive at all. So I think it's like maybe like $50, if even. So what is it? Terminator 2D? Terminator 2D No Fate Switch. Yeah, the collector's edition is like
Mm, okay.
$60.
Well, we just lost connection for a second there.
Oh.
So what was that? That was not how you spell collector.
It's like $60. I don't know if the one I have is the black edition. I guess I have the black edition. Day 1 edition. I don't know. Yep, day 1 edition. So this guy wants $175.
Well, here's. Oh, I guess I can actually share this tab. So here's. Well, I'm guessing this is the edition that you've got. I don't know. $55. This is the bigger one. I'm guessing $82.
That's the one I have.
Which one?
That one.
That one. That tells me nothing. Because there's one and there's one.
Right there, the No Fate.
They
It,
both say no fate.
it's
The
the
one at
day
the
1
top.
edition. That the one at the top is the one I have.
Okay. What is that black thing?
It's a box. Skynet box, I think.
Come on. Oh, it's not sharing. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's your white box or whatever. So
Have the
whatever.
card.
It's just a box. A coin. Maybe I should see if I can find my chip around here somewhere. So yeah, I mean you could buy the game for less than what you could sell your collector's edition for.
Right, I mean, what's the collector's edition? $100? So, whatever.
Uh, Sealed. I mean that one wasn't exactly sealed.
Mm-mm.
That one for 82.20. There's one. Day one, new $110 plus delivery. There's one $100, and that's with bids. So I'd say that's not too far off.
166,
Yep,
120.
230, 230. That's what I'm saying. It's like sell it. You could buy a physical version and the digital version cheaper, and come out and still have some cash left. But
That's just
all right.
stupid.
Yep, I
All
agree.
right.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to close that.
So, let's get going on this. What do we
Yep.
have for tonight?
So let's look at what's going on with the PlayStation 4 and stuff winding down for that. The server, as far as I understand, the servers are going to still keep going, but it's going to be like everything else that support is going to be ending for it. That one.
Yeah, I don't think Xbox is. Yeah. And then PlayStation with this too.
Well, this is last gen. They're just winding things down for that's all it is winding it down. I mean, there'll still be some games that were released that will be released for the PlayStation 4 and 5. But they're not going to Sony is not going to make any more games for the PS4. You know, all the current games that work, are going to be fine. Online services for PS4 users are operational. They're not planning to shut down the PlayStation Network for PS4. Tournaments and team functionality will be discontinued in October 27, 2025. That's already happened.
Yeah, they're not doing that anymore. It's all the 5. And then the 5 is gonna go out probably within 2 years, and you're gonna have the 6.
Well, but remember the 6 was delayed.
Right. Oh, right, 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 right. And then Sony, what they realized was that they thought everybody, when reading this, they thought everyone was gonna run to the Pro. And people were like, "I'm not buying the Pro. Why am I gonna buy the
No,
Pro for?"
I mean, I don't have a PlayStation 4 or 5 or whatever, but I mean, the PlayStation 5 Pro like did not seem to have any noticeable improvements from all the videos and stuff I watched. And I was like, there's no reason for someone to upgrade other than like, oh, look, I've got the latest thing. And it's a little bit shinier, as I like to
Yeah, I
put it.
mean, that's all it is the graphics or whatever. I mean, and then that's it.
Yep. And there's just, and the thing is like they were using still images to show it. It's like, but you don't play with still images, you play with motion. And if you don't see any difference in the motion, which the videos I saw, you couldn't see anything. And like sit there and do a slider back and forth on what it was looking, and it's like I can't, if there wasn't the line in the middle or that line
It
moving, I
was
wouldn't know where it was.
it was pretty stupid, I will admit. Yeah.
There
Well,
was they should have just kept it going, but oh, this is just the second generation of the PlayStation 4. Calling it the Pro, I don't think did them any good.
no, it didn't. I mean, it was like a what was it? A Pro system. It's a Pro thing. Pro this. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, you don't. I don't think you play any like new age games or stuff. So I guess. I mean, I don't know.
But like, if it was not for me getting, this is talking about the Xbox, but for me getting the Xbox on such good deals, like I wouldn't have one of this generation because there's nothing that has been released. It's like, oh yeah, I have to have an Xbox Series to play that. And so, like with what Drake is saying, there's nothing that has come out and like this like I have to play it. My life will be incomplete if I don't play this game. I mean, what are the system sellers for any console now?
I don't know.
Exactly, there aren't any.
I honestly I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And but we also have to take this like, we're all around the same age. So most of the stuff is no longer being marketed to us. It is not made for us. It is made for the kids in their teens and
Now
20s.
hold on, hold on. Before we go over this bridge, it's divided. I feel personally because yes, GTA, whatever. I'm not going to play that nonsense, but that is marketed for a younger audience. GTA, Call of Duty is marketed for a younger-ish type of audience when it comes to like Call of Duty and stuff. The FPS games are Fortnite, Marvel Rivals. Yes, 1000%. Wolverine, Adventures of Elliot, Octopath Traveler Zero, all the Octopath games, all the Dragon Quest games, and now the remake of Panzer Dragoon Zwei or whatever it is, and then potentially remaking Panzer Dragoon Saga. That is marketed towards us. There is no way that I mean, I don't no. What kid? Like I asked my 12-year-old, "Hey, like, do you want to go play Adventures of Elliot?" And he looked at me like, "Why would I want to play that crap for? Like, look at it. It looks like garbage. I'm gonna go play GTA. I can't wait for GTA to come out." And it's just those games are marketed for us. Code Vein 2, Square, those are for more like wow, we're enjoying. So it's very divided right now. Yes, you'll have some kids who are like 20 and 30s and they want to play their even like 30-year-olds they want to play their um this and they want to play that and they want to do all of this and I personally feel that those games are like, for example, a kid is gonna like younger kids are gonna go out and they're gonna want to be like, that's it. I'm buying the Taito edition. I have to play Hellfire right now. And oh boy, look at this. They came out with a Gyarados remake for the Switch. I'm gonna go out and play Gyarados. These kids don't even care. Those kids don't even know what a shmup is. And I'm telling you right now, if I
Wow.
sat, they don't even know what a shmup is. If I sat my kid down and said, "All right, let's go head to head at Dodonpachi," he would look at me like, "Where's Dodon?" But he won't even play me in X-Men versus Street Fighter because I take him to the like I mop the floor with him in six different ways with that game, even
You
on
take
a
it to the
handicap.
cleaners.
Oh, you have no like I'm a that game on Saturn. I'm highly aggressive. Like I was in tournaments for that game. It's very, for example, the new Marvel game that came out. That's going to be the game where it's going to be you're going to have like in the middle with the generations going at it because we're going to have our, us and there's that generation. And I feel like Marvel is still kind of cool before Disney kills it dead. And we like the fighting games because we had X Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel versus Capcom, X Men Children of the Atom. So it's kind of going to be like that.
So see, the thing is like, okay, the average age is 41, but so that's 23%. But what is the biggest demographic? If you go 16 to 34, that's who I think that's the demographic for most of the games.
Yeah, of course, GTA and all those other mindless,
Not this,
moronic games.
but there's a I mean there's going to be a good number of people in this 35 to 44 age group. Oh, and I just realized I'm outside of that age group. I got to move down one.
Oh boy.
So see, even more so for me, they're not being made for me. Everything below me, that's over 50%. That's way 20, 40, 50,
The good the good thing about
59,
it, the good thing
63.
about all of this is let's take a look. COVID happened. Everybody ran to retro and they came back. I agree with that statement too, Drake. But um everybody came back and they were like, "Oh, let's play all retro." So now, you know,
I don't. You can ask my daughter. She does not. If she wins legit, and she's super excited. Oh, she's also a little bit older, but I never really took it easy on her. Um,
oh no, I don't mind. I don't care if he debates me until Kingdom Come. I mean, I will. If he
I could not say that I never let her win, but she would have to get close, and then okay, I'll let her have this one. But
no,
most of the time,
my
she got completely smacked down. But
no, my kid will debate me to Kingdom Come, and he'll go after me, and he'll be like, let's. Not even my friends who are my
oh,
age will Well, like me and my friend Gabe have a specific thing where I won't challenge you in Mortal Kombat. You don't challenge me in X-Men versus Street Fighter. Because him in Mortal Kombat, he has trophies from Mortal Kombat.
so are you saying that you
So
never play Mortal Kombat against him?
I'll never play it against him. No,
Okay, that to me is very strange.
I won't play Mortal Kombat because I will blink
Oh,
and I'll
you'll
be
get
dead.
mopped. The floor will get mopped with you.
Oh yeah,
Totally.
I mean like
But
he's
I would
he.
still be like, every once in a while, but hey, let's play. Because to me, it's a challenge. How long can I take it for him? How long can I make him fight before he just kills me?
It's I mean he came over one time and he brought a suitcase. I'm like, what are you
Oh,
doing?
because it's control and everything else. Yeah, they're super serious about it. But what I'm saying is, just because somebody's awesome at it, why would you not? I'd be like, dude, I want to play just to see if I can, how long I can survive. And the next time, hey, I want to see if I can survive longer. I want to see if I can survive longer. You're up for that grind, saying, dude, that's all it is. You just got to grind the game, get good at it.
Hmm. Hmm. I truly do like the grind, but I mean,
I know, I'm just giving you a bad time. But see, okay, the average age might be 41, but there's a lot more people that are younger in this 16 to 34 age range. That's 40% right there. That's who they're marketing most of these games to. And we're talking console games because you go to mobile games and it's totally different.
I don't even
Mobile
play
gaming
mobile games.
is mostly super casual. You know, Puzzle Quest was the big one back in the day. I don't even know what is big on mobile now. But I mean, my daughter plays Call of Duty on mobile, and to me, it's just like
Really?
boof, yes, and she does pretty good. Like her KDR is usually over 2, I believe.
I won't. They play Roblox.
Yep, she plays Roblox on that as well.
We have Attack of the Puppy again.
Mm. I see. Look at this favorite devices, and this is just from this one group with 24,000 respondents, which I guess I would say that's not really a good sampling, but it may do everything with plus or minus 2 to 3% or whatever. But most people love playing on the mobile,
No,
and
thank
this is
you.
interesting. Computer and game console or handheld are the same, which I guess I had to game console and handheld because of the Switch, which the Switch is a handheld. It's not a home console.
No, it's not a handheld. Yeah, totally
So
handheld.
they should have broken that up because handheld. Well, what is a mobile device? It's a handheld. VR and other design game hardware. I don't,
See,
what the
I
heck
I
would
agree with you. I think the Switch is a mobile device that it can also that can be docked. In the kind has it has the ability to be docked and played on a TV, but it
Yep.
is a mobile device. I would so say it is a mobile device. The Switch.
But I'm guessing what they mean with this in particular is phones.
Oh, it's a phone,
But the
right?
reason why I think this is so high is because you have it with you all day. So if you go and sit down and have to take care of your business in the restroom while you've got your phone with you, and you can play around while you work.
That's interesting, but whatever. No, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
And see, this is player gender: 48% female, 51% male. Like you pull out these casual mobile gamers, and that number I think would skew heavily towards male.
Wait a minute. Stress relief and relaxation. Obviously, the person that did this has never played a FromSoft game, so we could just take that and throw that right out the damn window.
But this is a lot of it's mobile gaming, and the thing is, even the stress that you get from playing a game, I would say is totally different than the stress you get from your everyday life. Like it's
Now,
totally
I was stressed out because there was this one person in Octopath Traveler that I had to beat, and she was a pain. And I grinded like experience and ability nuts to go and get my team like stacked. And when I beat her, I was so happy. And I got her on my team, and it was a game changer. Oh, it changed the game like did a 180. So I mean, it I could see I could see, stress being different and such. Um I don't play I kind of play games to relax, but I think I watch more anime to relax than anything.
But see, there's a game that's on Game Pass called, was it Unpacking? Unstacking?
Oh,
I
I
think it's
remember that.
Unpacking.
Yes. Unpacking.
It is super low key. Like there's times I'll just toss it on because like okay, I've got 20 minutes. I can pull some stuff out of boxes, try to stick it into where it's supposed to go and whatnot. So I mean, there's definitely different kinds of games that you play to de-stress. Like there's game. That's why you've got if you want to sit down and just play something, even like a shooter. A shooter can be not a bullet hell, but even then, I'm sure there's people that play bullet hells like, oh yeah, this is how I de-stress, and most of us would just be like, woo.
No, why I play shooters to no, I play shooters to de-stress. I will play shmups to de-stress.
But are you playing bullet hells like Game Boy Guru?
If you refer to bullet hells as Ikaruga, then yeah. Or
Yes,
Dodonpachi or
most people like I like I like shooters, but I think it's crazy. Like I won't play.
I love that is my two
And actually,
favorite genres.
Ikaruga is a very like low end bullet hell, I would say, because some of that stuff you see Game Boy Guru playing, where like there is nothing but bullets on the screen.
So then I guess you're by bullet hell. I guess you probably Drake would correct me on this one, but I mean Espeluna 1 and 2. Espeluta's a bullet hell. So you could play Espeluna. Espeluta's great.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
just
saying most people would not find that would not play that to de-stress because they're stressed
I
most
just
people out.
love.
But people that really love shooters and stuff like that, that's fine. That's different people find different games de-stressful. So saying, yeah, there's people that are playing Elden Ring and all these other games for de-stressing, and not every game is going to stress this, people out. Like I'm not sure if I could say Expedition 33 or as Drake puts it, Expedition 5,671, because the number of times I had to do some of those battles. But you know, I have fun with it. The battles are challenging, but I wouldn't say that they're super stressful or anything.
Oh, I do have another bullet hell too. Trigger heart. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. Like sometimes I'll just say whatever. Ikaruga Dodonpa. Yeah, I love Don. I'm not. I'm. We're going down a bad rabbit hole. Crimson Clover. Let's not get
Yep.
started. We're going down a bad rabbit hole with shmups, and I can. But um, Death Smiles 1 and 2. I play avidly. And another game that I like to play, which is a really big de-stress, is Snow Bros. Like for the NES, I love Snow Bros for the NES.
All right. But so would you say most games are not made for us? And again, let's exclude mobile games because that's just a crazy market. But most games are not geared towards us.
40% of the games out there are.
But that's not most. And like
40% of the game, not most, but let's say about 40%.
which 40% is pretty darn close to, a third of the games are made.
But now, see, Drake, that's a very good question. Why? Why do you do? What problems do you have de-stressing with? Like, why can't you de-stress with video games?
He didn't say he can't.
He did. He said he
He
can.
said but he doesn't do it so much anymore.
Oh,
And he can't distress the ship. I mean, I don't know. For if I'm playing it casually, where I'm just trying to like, okay, let's see how far I can get. I mean, I could do that because the de-stressing is it. I think the main thing is it takes you have to take your mind off of whatever is stressing you out, and this pulls you out of it. But if it starts stressing you heavily in a different way, that's when like de-stressing it just doesn't work anymore.
see, that's why I like RPGs the most because you can grind and you can get
You can
past.
do the same thing over and 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 over.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Too much time doing it.
I agree, but you get
Making
past
making
your
you make no
blockage.
progress doing that.
I have very bad OCD when it comes to RPGs, and I will not fight the last boss in Octopath Traveler because I will now every single character I have has to be 70 with the best gear, with all their supers active, so I can just super him to oblivion. And when I play the game, so I will not touch it until I grind it all out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. RPG grinding can be good for de-stressing because you're doing something you don't really have to think about. Like, okay, hit this button, hit this button, hit this button. Especially for turn-based games, you just sit there and it's like, okay, here's what I do: A B C D E or 1 2 3 4 5, and okay, that guy's done. Go to the next one. 1 2 3 4 5. Move on to the next one. 1 2 3 4 5. And you're like, yay, I got a level. Let me go do that another 30 times. Yay, I got a level. And so you get to the boss and you don't even actually have a challenge.
I just tactical games really, you know,
But how much?
They're
But
cool.
how much of the tactics do you actually have to use if you're overpowering yourself for the
Oh, you
areas?
have no idea. I wish I could show you now if I had the Elgato hooked up, but I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like the sequence of different things, and it's insane. The amount of different combos I do, to hit to get the battle points back, to get the SP back, to do another move, to calculate which hit I'm gonna do after that, and then boost up to. It's nuts. Like the more involved the tactical game is, the more I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing it.
But like Drake brings up a good point. You do that with Fantasy Star once. Fun fact: you're not guaranteed to win when maxed out. Nope. Those
No, you're
old
not.
RPGs were so um, RNG heavy
They
that
were.
you could go in like Miracle Warriors for the Sega Master System. First time I went in to fight the boss, got smacked. Went right back in, fought the final boss again, and beat him. And so a lot of those older games are very RNG heavy, and so there's a chance that yeah you can do everything right and still lose, but you go in the next turn and you do only half of the things right and you win, even when you're maxed out. But a lot of the
And
games now you max out and
ow.
you're just smacking stuff around like it's nothing. It's like you're almost wasting your time fighting a lot of these battles because you are so strong. It's like just let me, instantly kill them and move on. Give me half the experience or whatever. Let me flip a toggle. Give me half the experience so I can just move on and don't get blah, 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 screen transition battle.
There's still,
Take
yeah,
20
but
seconds battle. Blah, 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 overworld.
there's still stuff that I have problems fighting. There's still stuff I have problems fighting, and I have teammates die, and I have to use her revive ability, the queen's revive ability, in order to
I would
revive.
think by now you'd know how to play the game.
Oh, I know how to. Well, I mean, I do give you that one. I do give you that one, but still,
You set yourself up for that one, buddy. I'm
no, I
sorry.
do give you that one. I agree. I just don't. I don't like the team I have. If I put in like someone else for the team,
Well, actually, that brings up a good point. You're talking about your team. A lot of those games, sometimes, like the way you like your team is like, okay, this is not the optimal team that you're supposed to have to do this. And so, like you can either, you know, keep hitting your head against the wall and grinding to get characters where you want, or you can be like, okay, well now I've got to use these characters because they're stronger and better or whatever for these fights or you know stuff stuff
so
stuff.
so if the PS4 is getting sunset, no new games, no nothing, does
From
that mean
Sony.
that the PS4 prices are going to go up, and then does that mean that it's going to be now retro?
No, it'll never be retro. PlayStation 4, Xbox One will, and this is okay. This is totally different subject now. Let me. I'm gonna get a banner up.
Okay.
So, what is retro? I haven't done the scroll. How happens when we do this? There we go. Well, that is kind of quick. But so, what is retro? And PlayStation 4 will never be PlayStation 4 and everything before or that comes after will never be retro. It will never be in the same category as a Super Nintendo and a Sega Genesis, but neither will the Xbox 360 or the PS3 in my book. And the Wii 7th gen forward is not retro, will never be retro. I don't care what anyone else says. They can have their own beliefs, but there's such a divide between the 6th and 7th gen that like they are two different beasts. They're apples and oranges. They're both
Well, like
fruit,
the
aka consoles and gaming, but they're so different. You cannot put them in the same category for retro. You could say that's why I call them modern retro,
oh, okay, I see what you mean.
modern retro. But you have retro and modern retro, and those are two separate things. And I would actually say I could be fine with saying, the fifth generation, it was like the generation where they started crossing.
Oh, you mean like the PlayStation 4 and 5?
No. Fifth generation is the Dreamcast and Xbox, GameCube.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, was
What's
it
the Wii then? What's the Wii U?
the Wii is seventh gen, and so is the Wii U, I believe. Or is it? Sorry, no, was that eighth gen? I don't know. It was seven and a half gen. Yeah, that's the big thing is the 2D to 3D, and so for me, it's you've got your like vintage retro, which is Atari, which is the first two generations. Is that
Oof.
right? Master System, Super Nintendo, Genesis, 8-bit systems forward up to what could have been called the 128-bit systems, which would have been the sixth gen,
Nope.
um, is retro. And everything after that can be modern retro. And I don't care when it becomes modern retro, but because so fourth gen was 16-bit, right, Drake? Fifth gen was
Mm,
32, so no.
2D, 3D,
Fourth
3D,
fourth
early 3D was
gen.
horrible.
Wait a minute, I'm getting all confused because the third generation is 8-bit.
I I don't I don't know any of that.
But the thing is, and for me, like the height of gaming, the pinnacle of gaming was seventh gen, which is the Xbox 360, the PS3, and the Wii. That was the pinnacle. That's where pretty much everything was still available on discs,
Hmm.
but that's when DLC and online stuff started coming in that
Right,
had to saturate the
exactly.
market. That generation was the last generation where most of it was physical. The next generation, boom, most of it was digital. And towards the end of the seventh generation, like there was more digital releases than physical releases.
I still buy PS4 games.
That's fine. I buy Xbox One games.
You play them
Darksiders
on
Genesis,
your
Xbox
you
One.
play you could play them on your Xbox new system.
I can play them on the Xbox Series or on the Xbox One.
The Xbox Series is the one that looks like a fridge, right?
Yeah,
And the Xbox One is the flat system.
it's just horizontal.
Oh,
It looks like it's just a box. They're all boxes except for Sony decided they wanted to put all these weird curves and stuff in it, make them look like routers.
yeah, that's true.
But
So now
so
speaking of Xbox, did you have stuff to bring up on
yeah,
Xbox?
let's talk about Xbox and what happened. And I think it pretty much happened Friday. I saw something today that it was um what the heck is
Let
going
me
on
see.
with Xbox?
Bring this
Because
up.
they got a new CEO, and I don't remember who the new president of Xbox, or because Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, which was supposed to be Phil's successor, were both retired, let go, fired, something. Um,
You're done.
yeah, and apparently, what I heard today was like it was in the works, but then something had leaked, and so they had to just jump out with it. Um, but it may have been an issue of you can leave on your own accord, or we will let the door hit you on the way out. Let's see that one.
Is that basically what he's saying right there?
What? It's rare to know when a chapter is closing, but after 38 years at Microsoft, that moment has arrived for me. I've made the decision to retire and begin the next chapter of my life. It's a milestone that's given me a chance to reflect on the incredible journey I've been fortunate enough to share with so many of you. Thank you to everyone who's been part of this chapter. This community has meant more to me than I can say. From here, I'll keep doing what's always mattered so much to me, cheering on the teams pushing the industry forward and playing alongside this incredible community. I'll see you online.
Yeah, okay, you were forced out.
That's we probably won't know for quite some time, but I mean it seems like a really strange way to handle it, even if okay, this leak came out that something was happening, and yeah, it doesn't seem like it was done so well because I'm pretty sure he would have liked to have been there later this year when it's the Xbox 25th anniversary.
He probably still could go. I don't think they
Well,
would.
no, I mean, but he's going to show up as a guest, not as the president or the president of Xbox. Um, I see,
But
like
that
he doesn't.
that's
He
fine
just
too. I mean,
he just has power your dreams. Well, if you go over to Sarah Bond, which is amazing that she has this as an Xbox because that was a horrible thing. But she still has she's a president. She has president of Xbox.
was
So
she
what's going
let
on,
go?
Sergeant Salt and Pepper? That's right, with the with the controller. Such a good design.
Was she let go or
No, again, was she let go or did she decide that she was going to retire before she could be gotten rid of? And she had some posts more recently, so and I'm not sure why they've disappeared, but you know, still says president of Xbox. But yeah, this was a joke. I was never a fan of this as an Xbox. Diluting your brand so much by calling everything an Xbox. This is the only Xbox that is up here. This is but okay, these might be ways that you can play Xbox games or have access to Xbox features. This is the only thing that's an Xbox. This is an Xbox. These are not Xboxes. And that was a stupid thing to go. And okay, well maybe this will eventually be an Xbox handheld, but something totally different.
it really is. It really is.
Which is people were saying, oh, because of this is an Xbox. That was one of the reasons why they're like, okay, yeah, this failed. It was horrible. Time to get it. You know, time for her to go because also the Play Anywhere thing. Strangely, some people weren't a fan of it, which I thought was really weird. Um, because like I said, I bought the game Recore for the Xbox, but I could play it on the PC, and so I could play it downstairs. And then when everyone wanted to sit around the TV and watch something, I could come upstairs sometimes and play on the computer and continue my progress. But yeah, the branding was horrible.
Oh
Calling it an Xbox
yeah.
One was really dumb. Calling it the Xbox Series what just seemed really bad. They should have just been
Mm.
like, okay, we're gonna call it the Xbox Five because we've made so many different
Their
releases
their
of
branding was horrible, horrendous. I agree completely.
but they also forgot like, oh hey, we're people want this thing to play games. Anything else is icing on the cake, but it's to make games. Never had an Xbox One, so the last Xbox controller was a 360, and I had at least one or two that gave me the red ring. Oh, see, I
Yep,
never got the
same.
red ring of death, but I also waited till the second or third iteration of 360s. But I did get an E74 once when the console overheated, but it was still under
A
warranty.
what?
So E74,
The console can overheat?
the console got too hot, and I think this is what it was, and so um, it's just shuts off, and you can't start back up. It has to cool down.
Oh,
But it
like
was under
okay.
warranty, so I took it back and got another one, and I haven't had an issue with any of my 360s since.
Yeah, my 360s all went to stood online, got the 360, brought it home, it just went.
Yep. Went to
PS
GameStop
Vita
and
is
bought the
great.
sell me an Xbox by telling me that Sony tracks your location and gives out your info, but I got PS4 because that's what I wanted.
I'd never heard that for PlayStation, but that's interesting.
the, they both track your location. because they can track
Oh,
your location.
really?
Everything tries to track your location if you let it.
Interesting.
It lets it well it tracks at your home because you're playing.
I mean, where else am I gonna be? I don't take the Switch on the go.
Yeah, but see, you're in the minority of it. So am I. Like 99.9% of the time, the Switch is in its dock.
Yeah, but you don't even use the Switch half the time.
No, dude, how many unopened games do you have? I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah, about 95% of my games are all sealed.
Yeah, yeah, and your library is huge for the Switch compared to me.
My Genesis library is gigantic as well,
No, I thought
but that's worth it. Genesis is worth it.
he told me his friend got a call from Sony and they knew where he worked, even though he had not given them that information. So I don't. If true, that is weird, but there's weird things that they can do because if he accessed his account on his phone from where he worked, that could be how they got there. I mean,
That is true. I mean,
that is
I do agree
it's
with
weird
that.
and definitely creepy. Well, they say Facebook knows when you go to the bathroom because of how much information you have and how much people use Facebook on their phone while they're taking care of business. But
That can't be true.
yes, it can, and it is. Um, Back to Xbox stuff. So the old people are out. New person is in who has what seems to be almost no connection to gaming. Let's see, she's now the CEO of Xbox. Where is it? There's this article on Polygon that I found. Uh, so, in a conversation on X with a skeptical Xbox player, Sharma revealed her gamer tag. Players immediately clocked the first achievement on the profile she shared is only from January 15th of 2026, around 5 weeks ago. She was the head of um,
AI
some AI
something.
stuff. So, and the next Xbox is supposed to be heavily in AI. So,
That's true. That's
and
true. Yeah.
it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting because there's a lot of there was a lot of concern already about what Xbox was doing when they started putting games on their games, particularly Halo, Forza, and other stuff on the PlayStation.
PlayStation.
More stuff is on PC. So it's like what is happening with Xbox? Like I said earlier, seventh gen was the peak of gaming. Like that was the best time to be a gamer.
7th
And
gen was like what was
it was about gaming. That was what it was all about gaming. And now it's not all about gaming.
I mean, we don't even have E3 anymore, which is horrible.
No, it's not. E3 is not needed.
I think E3 is pretty.
E3 was not needed. It was a waste of time and money because every company could do their own E3. There's no like if they wanted to, they could bring back a digital E3 and it would be just as good, just as effective, if not more so, because then people could actually watch instead of having to wait and hear news from it. They could actually watch it live.
No, I completely get that. Like I
But all that
understand.
came out of E3 was trailers.
Yeah,
You
but
can
it
just
was
release
more
trailers whenever you want.
E3 was more of an event. Like it was in a celebration of gaming.
Yeah,
And I mean they still have games. Like they still have events like that. Not
yeah.
E3, but other stuff. It just is, you know.
I don't think
What
E3
was
E3 outlived its usefulness.
I forgot one of the names. One of the names were for E3 or like a replacement of E3. But yeah, I mean, like they've had E3, they've had like game conventions that were like E3 where people show up, Gamecom or Gamecoms or whatever it is, and
Yeah,
it apparently is supposed to be awesome.
Gamescom is
Trying to
not like E3, I think, because I think Gamescom almost anybody can go to, but it's in
trying to
Europe,
look it up.
so
That's it, Gamescom. Yeah. It's in Europe. It's like one of the biggest things ever.
but it's like I said, I believe it's open to the public.
Yeah, it
And
is. It is
other
open to the
conventions
public.
like Toy Fair and Comic Con, those are for physical things. Gaming is not physical anymore, and it
No,
hasn't been
gaming is
for
more digital
quite
really
some
than
time.
anything, but I mean,
It is, but the thing is, when you're trying to sell a physical comic book or a physical action figure or whatever, it's helpful to have people that are in that sphere go in there and be able to look at it, pick it up, feel it, look at things. That's not
no, it's
required with
true.
games anymore.
It's
And
just sad.
yes and no, because that means companies can, instead of devoting 1, 2, or 3 months towards getting something together for E3, they can just work on the games. You hope, at least, that they're working on the games.
I mean, did they say everything was going to be AI for the new Xbox?
No, there's not a ton of information, and obviously it's all speculation and whatnot at this
That
point.
that is true what Drake said.
Yep, and that's why I said it wasn't necessary, because you put the trailer online and either it gets a bunch of hits or it doesn't.
True. Very true.
And the best thing about putting it online now is you get feedback instantly. If people don't like it, they will let you know. The bad thing is the companies usually don't seem to listen these days. It's like, this isn't what we want. We don't want, you know, the I don't even know how else to say it, but we don't want fat, ugly people being the stars of the show. We want people that are in, pretty close to peak physical condition, that look nice, so that is something you can actually aspire to. Hey, maybe I can work out and get big or something, but you don't need all of these bugly things on the screen. That's not what most people are looking for when you want to escape. You don't want to escape to a hellscape in the game and for the character models. You want something that's somewhat
I
easy on the
mean,
eye.
I went to E3 once. And it was amazing. It was one of the greatest times that I've ever had. And it was back in the day, like early 2000s, friend had an internship and was a journalist for whatever. And just basically we had like an awesome time. I mean, just those eras like when you had um whatever that game TV show was where they talked about video games and controllers and all that other stuff. It
What, like
just
G3 or
yeah, G3 before the nuisance lady. I mean, it was an amazing amazing time.
it was a different time. But once the internet really started picking up, like Drake said, it wasn't necessary anymore.
Like 2000s was great. Like even now I don't know if anyone out there
G4,
or G4
yeah.
who's gonna watch this or whatnot, but do you ever like get the urge to just sit and play, say, "Hey, you know what? I feel like playing retro today. I'm just gonna sit and play retro all day. I'm gonna just play Genesis games." Or I get like the itch sometimes. Like today, I got it where it's like I just want to play Genesis game. Like I want to buy some Genesis games. I haven't bought Genesis in like a couple of months or a year. I need to buy it. Like I need to buy a Genesis game now or do this or whatever it is, or turn on the Mister and crack open a bottle of Tab and play some Robotron and some stuff like that. But
To play a
I, j-
game, yes. To buy a game, no.
well, you're on that thing of not,
Oh no, the 12 game buying challenge is done. I probably bought more than 12 games already this year.
oh, geez, okay. So, let's see,
But
Salt and Pepper's like I do that at night sometimes when I'm bored. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, he has a Raspberry Pi 4. Yeah, there's times like, oh yeah, I want to just play this game, or I want to play games on this system. Um, but right now, like that system, mainly is Xbox. And when I say Xbox, that means the 360, the one, or the series, because I can play games on any of those three, and
But
there's not a ton of difference on playing on any of those systems because the controller is so much the same between all three. And so, what was it? We'll say 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was playing something in the bedroom. I was playing on the 360, and then when I decided it was finally time to get up and get dressed and stuff, I came in the office eventually, and I played something on the Xbox Series.
huh? I mean, that seems awesome.
But like, there's times like, dude, I just want to play. Yeah, I want to play something on the Genesis. Let me put in a Genesis game and listen to the Genesis tunes and grab the 3-button controller and or the 6-button, generally the 3-button arcade stick with those big old clicky buttons, and just get that feeling of just playing something, I guess, a certain way.
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, whatever. But this whole the 8-bit dual controller, the 8-bit dual controller is phenomenal. Is absolutely phenomenal. I wouldn't trade that. I mean, like I use it for I have one for the Mister. I have one for the PC. I have interchangeable.
You got 8-bit
No,
dual controllers. We got it. They're
no,
good.
I have
But
the
back to
what is
Xbox. Back to Xbox.
wow, look at this.
Look at the three things that she wants to do. Read them out, saying what is it? What does it say? What is she going to do?
Great games, return of Xbox, future of play. I'm so glad she passed kindergarten and knows how to try to form some complex sentences. So I'm so glad she's making so much money for those three things. That is the best use of Chat GPT I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, that is just like wow. So obviously she's admitting that they weren't making great games, and I don't really even understand the return of at Xbox
What are
trying
we
to make that
returning
social
to?
media good again.
What are we return? What is the return of Xbox? What, you're gonna get Bungie to develop like a new groundbreaking Halo game, or have Bethesda make a new like fall out of diarrhea game that they make all the time?
Well, the same
Like
with the future of play. What
play is PlayStation. Play is coined by friggin' PlayStation. So mildly, you're even putting it nice, man, with mildly okay games. I would say like, elevator music type of, game. I mean, Bethesda, sank harder than the Bismarck. So let's put it right there. And then Treyarch, like I'm Call of Duty and zombies I'm huge into. And I mean, like bring Treyarch back and do this.
So looking at some of these posts. So Modern Vintage Gamer says, "Welcome, Asha. I just have one question. N64 or GameCube?" I
Yep.
doubt she responded to him, but
No, of course
let's
not. Oh,
see
there she goes. She Googles it. Yo, that's it right there. That is it. That is, if you
what's
scroll
that.
up, that is gaming. That is the golden down.
Oh, she will Google what those are, and we'll get back to you with an opinion formed by AI. That
I said it.
that is pretty much what it is. And then, what do you know about video games? Oh, hold on. Was that Larry Herb underneath the Smash JT? What it was. Holy cow. That's a great start. Keep that in mind as you begin to build out your plan. If I may be so bold, let me add one more. Partner with the community. Oh, and she actually responded to that one. You got it. Thanks, Major. So Larry Herb was big on the 360 scene.
Huh.
Like he was like, I don't even remember what his position was, but he was all over the place. He was everywhere.
No,
Five,
there
hire
was
Major Nelson. I didn't want it didn't work properly, so I had to send it back. It was a pre-built mold, but I'm fine with a Raspberry Pi. Hey, any
Raspberry
way you
Pis
can
are
play your
good.
games, right?
Raspberry Pis are pretty good.
Yep. Put the players first. Build a strong Xbox brand and console. Nobody has any clue what Xbox is in 2026. If you can define what is an Xbox, should have used better worded verbiage there. You'll bring it back much stronger than ever before.
Bring back
Oh,
play.
she heard that. Heard.
This woman has
Welcome to the army, soldier. There's room for one more.
many ideas in her three-worded sentences from first grade. So, I mean, this is absolutely amazing. This is
Welcome to the village, Asha. I'll start gathering wood. All right, this is totally just an inappropriate comment, most likely. Yeah, and then she can go cook us some bacon.
oh geez. Wow, we went there. That escalated quickly. I didn't even want to touch that one, but I mean, you went there.
It's just funny. Because I mean, what's the first thing you do in a survival game? You go gather wood. So maybe she has actually played a game before. Looking forward to great things. Thanks. Looking forward to working together.
Okay. 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 I'm going to reference this.
Doesn't play video games. Heavily
Right.
pushes AI in
All
video
right.
games.
Hold
Little to no
on.
experience
Hold
in the
on.
gaming industry. Worked for Meta, Home Depot, and Instacart. I have zero confidence and trust.
Okay. Hold
Let it
on.
burn.
So, she said I'm going to start collecting wood. Right? That's great. She has no video game experience at all. So, essentially, who is this lady? Who is this? So, who's this lady? This lady is, and I'm gonna make sure that I get it, I get it right.
Bacon. Yeah, that's the thing is
She is Nolan Sorrento from Ready Player One. 1,000% Nolan Sorrento. Because Nolan Sorrento in Ready Player One had a
hmm,
group of historians that he had at his disposal that went out and were like looking up all the information on that guy and knew everything and and so on and so forth. So she's basically like the Nolan Sorrento now. She has Xbox. She has a huge thing like, the Oasis. And basically she's just like, "Oh, look at this. I'm going to make like these comments." So she pretends to know what's going on. "Oh, I'm going to like I'll start collecting wood." When really she probably has a group of people telling her what to go ahead and say to these comments. She's I will guarantee Xbox, like I said, is going to sink harder than the Bismarck. The Xbox is I mean the Xbox is going to just completely tank.
that is what so many people are saying. Like this is the end of the Xbox brand because yeah, they're saying that they're working on another system,
For what?
but unless they make a reason for people to buy Xbox consoles, then it's done. It's everyone's comparing it to Sega. It's like they're going to go the way of Sega. They're just going to make games,
They
and they'll make
should.
it so you can play them on the PC, you can play them on the PlayStation, you can play them on the Switch too, maybe. And there will not be an Xbox console. There'll just be a third-party game developer, which I don't think they want to necessarily want to go that route. But sooner or later they
How
got to start making money.
how much more money could you possibly make when you already put out Windows, which is your most popular operating system in the entire world, and then Windows NT, and then do they license SQL? I are they I mean is SQL Microsoft as well? I mean you have Microsoft Suite, you have Microsoft Access. I I I didn't you so you know what I'm talking about with this. Like she really reminds me of Nolan Sorrento, where it's like here's the Oasis, and she got handed the keys to the kingdom, and it's like now I'm gonna do whatever I want with it, and I'm just gonna it's they really have to stop doing dumb stuff with this.
The problem is they've been doing dumb stuff for a while, and not just this generation. Last generation wasn't great either. They put a lot of people off of the Xbox One. So, and the only reason why I have an Xbox One is because I was given it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have an Xbox One.
Well, what is? Let me see what because I can't keep track of these Xbox idioms.
The Xbox One was after the 360. That was the last gen stuff. It competed with the PlayStation 4.
Oh, so that was the box with the little circular mesh thingy on it?
No, that's the fridge has a little circular mesh looking thing on
No,
top of
no,
it.
it's basically just like a regular box. I see. So this is the Xbox One. Or then you have an Xbox S. And then you have an Xbox One S 3 times 2. And then there's an
Uh,
Xbox 15. And
no,
then a 22.
no,
Then there's the
that would
Xbox
be a
Fridge.
caliber for a bullet.
Oh, then there's the Xbox Fridge.
There
Then
is the Xbox fridge, but that was just a joke on the Series X.
I can't their naming convention is retarded.
I agree. I think it's stupid. They should have gone with numbers. They should have started naming them something, anything.
I just
Anything's better than one because you had Xbox and you had the Xbox One, and you had Xbox One S, and you had Xbox One X, which the was just Xbox. They should
I
have
mean
started with
coming
Xbox 5, 6. Taken a note from Sega and gone the Xbox Uranus
oh, you mean like the
planets.
yeah,
You had the
yeah,
Saturn, and
Saturn,
then I forget the Neptune was
the
supposed to be
Neptune,
the
the
combination thing.
Neptune.
Yeah, they
Why?
could
I
have
mean
done
like
the Xbox 720.
your the generation coming from Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64 because it's 64-bit, then the Wii, then whatever the Wii U because it was I don't know, portable Wii U thingy, I guess. Then Switch 2. Hey, Nintendo, you got it right. You were smart. Hey, we're going to have another brand. It's going to be called Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and then Game Boy SP, I believe. The ones that were very confusing were like the DS, the DS1, the 3DS, and then the 3DS XL. They kind of like screwed up with
the
that a
DS,
little bit.
the DS Lite, and
Yeah, like I didn't understand any of that crap. So I mean, I kind of stayed away from all of it. But I mean, until the 3DS XL came out, so 3DS and 3DS XL were, I guess, the same thing. It should have been the Super Wii, yeah,
should have been the
or,
Super
or
Wii. That would have
or
been,
the
but the Switch 2 could have been the Super Switch.
that would have been awesome.
I still say Nintendo is missing out on a great marketing opportunity with the Switch 2 because Switch 2 something different. Switch 2 something new. Switch 2 something a little bit better. Switch 2 so there's all these Switch 2 things they could have said and they never did it. Or
That's
haven't done it yet.
crazy. The one thing
But this
Xbox
is
really
something
did it.
cool. I don't think I bought any videos for the 360, but so he said one thing Xbox related. I have an Xbox app on my PC, and I was surprised to find when I opened it to check it one day, it had saved all the old video content I had purchased from my 360 days. See, that's cool. You didn't
That is
lose
cool.
the videos. Your long term rentals are still going.
Yes, that is cool.
They were trying to be cute with Wii U. Yep, 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 yep,
You
yep,
have
yep.
the Wii, then the Wii U, then the Wii U, then the. No, I got it. I mean, I got it, but
And some stand up specials and some celebrity deathmatch episodes.
now that was awesome. Celebrity Deathmatch was epic.
Probably couldn't make that now, but
Oh no,
yeah,
nope.
it's just I mean, Xbox, the Xbox brand in general has just had a slow, grinding crawl to what seems to be its inevitable doom.
When I said to my kid, "Hey, what's Xbox?" He referred back to me and said, "Oh, isn't that the thing on PC?"
That is a wow thing. That's pretty sad.
Because all his friends who have somewhat PCs all know, "Hey, I have Xbox Online on PC. I have
So we
Xbox Game Pass on
had Game
PC."
Pass PC,
Yes,
the
and
PC
that's
Game
all they
Pass.
yeah, and that's all they do is play GTA on PC or Roblox on PC or all of this on PC because it's very cheap to get what is it, a 40 70 40 oh, 40 60 Ti or whatever whatever the lowest numbers are. The Wii U rhymes with Pee Wee.
PU.
Oh, PU? Though there was also Wii U is PU.
Wii U, PU. Woo! That's a stinky one there, boy. Woo! But so at least they know, because the thing is, the future, if Xbox is to survive, is going to be Game Pass, I think.
I think so too.
Because if they, even if, like, okay, well, here's our box and all of our library is available on it, and you pay your $30 a month or whatever, if they had the entire Xbox first party library available, maybe that would be interesting.
They'll
If
kill it.
they allowed everybody, it's like, oh, hey, do you want to put your stuff on here, and we'll give you a small cut of it. That would be interesting. But it's sad because, like I said, 7th gen was the peak of gaming. 360 was so much fun. I mean, I am particularly, and I would say I have nostalgia for it. But we would have game nights every weekend, just about. Sometimes 2 nights a weekend, Friday and Saturday
Oh,
nights.
really, really?
And we would have people over, and like we had, let's see, there was Print and I, and by that point we already had the Munchkin, and we were the only one that had a child. But there was us, and then this other couple. I don't want to throw out any names, just so I'm gonna go through in my head. So Print and I, and then this couple, this couple, another couple,
Couple A,
and
B,
from
C, and
single guys.
D.
So we would have 8 to 10 people at the house. We'd take turns playing games. A lot of it on the 360. I remember one New Year's Eve playing what was the X-Men arcade game on Xbox
Oh,
Live Arcade,
I remember
and
that.
by the end of the night, everybody was tired of hearing "Whoa! Whoa!" Now, do you know what that is?
No.
That is what the sound Colossal make when he does his super move. He goes "Whoa!" and it's basically a screen clear. But you just, because there was no limit on continues, you sit there and just you whoever's playing Colossus just run and go "Whoa! Whoa!"
I
Hilarious.
I never heard of that, but okay. That sounds pretty
Um,
cool.
which actually, I don't think we'll do it tonight, but maybe tomorrow, when we go over trailers and then post them up. There is an X-Men collection coming to consoles.
Really?
Yep, buddy. One of the same buddies that we used to have game nights with. I think it's coming out on everything,
I
and
know.
it's
So
already.
there's a Echo the Dolphin remasters coming out.
Yeah,
See, that's when they're doing it right. They're coming out with all these remasters.
yeah. I always took Wolverine. His little attack where he was swishing his claws was like,
Well, that was cool. That was pretty cool.
yeah, that one. It looks interesting. It's a shame it's only on PlayStation. They couldn't put it on something good. Let me see. I'm trying to find something.
Now, see, PlayStation's good. I caught you with that, so yeah. You should
Nope.
try PlayStation.
The thing is, I don't collect. I don't play PlayStation. I don't have to worry about any of the games that are on that system. There's all that multitude of games that I'm missing out on. Yes, but it's all those games I don't have to worry about even thinking about buying.
But don't you like Wild Arms?
It's okay.
What's the one that you like? That damn RPG that you were saying that you liked? That's on PlayStation. I forgot what the RPG. I honestly forgot what the RPG was. Was it
I don't
Wild
know.
Arms or Breath of Fire? Or no, it wasn't Breath of Fire because you never played that. Um, unless you played it on Super Nintendo. But yeah, I mean,
Sorry, it's not the max.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
it's the Marvel Maximum Collection. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw it. We can talk about the trailer later though.
You never got anywhere, and you go, yeah, same thing. Nope, I just swam around thinking I was cool and listened to the ambient music.
I got further in Tides of Time than I did with the original. They're fun, but like I don't think I would try to beat them without. I would not play it on anything other than something that had save states. Because having to go back through some of that stuff, even with the passwords, it's like I don't want to have to enter in that 20 letter password.
Yeah, that was annoying.
All right. So I think this is it. This was supposed to have 6 players.
Sounds like Genesis.
Yeah, 6 player online multiplayer, like the original arcade or some of the arcades. Love this game. 3 players.
I never played that.
NES garbage. Who cares? Different than the trailer I saw.
That
This
I
is
played.
a Genesis game.
That I love. That is such a great game. Damn, that is such a great game. That is even a better game. Separation anxiety? Yeah. That's hard. No. That is the horrible shmup.
I watched somebody learn it and play through that. He did it. Oh!
Into it. Physical?
I believe so.
I would like physical.
Burp, 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 burp.
Well, that was interesting.
So, I mean, that looks cool. So it's gonna have X-Men, the arcade game, Captain America, and the Avengers. Well, they're saying Mega. They mean the Genesis version. Captain America and the Avengers, arcade, Mega, and 8-bit. Spider-Man, Venom, Maximum Carnage, Super and Mega,
So
Venom,
good.
Spider-Man, Separation Anxiety, Super Mega, Spider-Man, X-Men, Arcade's Revenge, Super Mega, and Portable, and Gear. So we're seeing the Game Gear. Silver Surfer 8-bit. Apparently they can't say NES. Weird. Integrated sheets menu. Enable infinite lives and more in selected games. Oh,
Ooh.
so there you go. Silver Surfer.
Then I'll play it.
Infinite lives.
Then I'll play that shmup of
Hell, it has
garbage.
rewind and save states. It says finally you conquered the deadly walls of Silver Surfer or the boss gauntlets of Arcade's Revenge with the ability to rewind gameplay and save anywhere.
Then there we go.
What's Sega's Turbo? Like the turbo button?
There was a turbo button for it. It was a turbo controller.
But it says I like to play Turbo again. I don't know what that is.
Turbo what? I know there was a turbo controller for Genesis.
We really just need a collection of every game ever. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Yeah, I think Wolverine Adamantium Revenge was not a good game. I don't think it did very well.
No, it wasn't a good game at all. That was definitely not a good game.
It does not seem to have. So I think limited run is going to have physical versions. I don't know about anywhere else, but okay. The Turbo Touch 360 controller for Sega Genesis as a kid, kind of a racing game. I don't know. Yeah, can't mention NES because Nintendo is so crazy.
Yeah, figures.
I'm guessing they're calling it the Mega for Mega Drive.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. If you have those properties in this old, can Nintendo really sue you for them?
The use of their trademark name, yeah.
But it wasn't. Oh, yeah. But I was thinking like if it was Nintendo Studio that made that. If it didn't, then I
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo doesn't own the rights to it,
right.
but they do own the rights to the NES. So But the same thing with the portable, comma gear, which I mean that's the Game Boy and Game Gear. I'm guessing.
That is probably Game Boy and Game Gear.
Just seems really strange to kind of worry about that.
Is this more limited run
Yeah,
garbage, limited garbage? Oh, it
yeah,
is? It's limited run putting things out?
for physical. So like I'm not gonna worry about. Most likely, will not worry
No,
about picking up a physical version.
I won't pick it up physical. This isn't something I need to get physical. I own Maximum Carnage and I own
I don't maximum.
Separation Anxiety. You own them too, right?
I don't think I have separation anxiety.
But those were such great games. Those were so good games on the Genesis. Maximum Carnage and Separation Anxiety.
They're fun beat 'em ups. That's the thing is limited garbage. Oh.
That came out honestly. That came out naturally. I just said limited, like it was. That is true. That is true.
You'll get the point across, and we won't get sued.
It's just it's weird, but
It
yeah,
is. It's ridiculous.
They said
But
there's online gameplay for that, right?
for the arcade, yes.
Okay.
I don't know about any of the others. Where did?
Wow.
Yeah, for online
I think we
multiplayer support for up to
froze.
6 players, which
We
6 people
definitely.
playing that is crazy. Did say I think saying just froze. Did everything freeze? Am I still here? Did my net call it quits? Hello? It hasn't turned to let me see if I can pull something up.
We're back.
Okay, I
We're
guess it did.
back.
Go kaput.
Yes, it did. We're back.
He froze. I'm like, oh, well, it's not frozen. That was something that was neat because Sonic 3 had Michael Jackson, and so that's part of the problem with getting Sonic 3 now. I'm not
Wait,
sure they
what?
owns all of the rights, but
What about Sonic 3?
bands wanted to be involved with games. Michael Jackson did some of the sound music for Sonic 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's my favorite. One of my favorite Sonic games. I thought Sonic 3 was great. Sonic and Knuckles was good too. Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles together, those were such good games.
I so wish that Sega had done more with the lock-on technology. Think about if they had released like Shining Force 2 and you lock on Shining Force and you can bring your characters from the original into the second one or something like that.
Oh, and Salt and Pepper, remember we also got Rugrats. We got Rugrats and we got Garbage Pail Kids as well. Garbage Pail Kids is crazy, that game. Have you seen the Garbage Pail Kids game?
I think I have. It didn't mean much to me
It's
because it
cool.
was limited run or something.
Yes, but it's still it's been an awesome game. We talk about all this stuff, and now Nintendo getting into the underarm deodorant game is pretty cool, I have to admit. Good job for
Hold on.
Nintendo on that one.
Do what?
Nintendo is now in the deodorant business.
What?
You didn't see this? Oh, this reaction's priceless.
No, I'm
Yes,
asking what because I know exactly what you're talking about.
you could smell like Mario from the new Super Mario Galaxy with the new scent of Old Spice. Smell like Mario Galaxy. Nintendo trademark deodorant.
All right.
That's cool, Drake. I have to play that. I want that game. I personally don't own Sonic and Knuckles or Sonic 3. Those I think I do own Sonic 3 actually. Um, but those are my favorite growing up as a kid, and I'd love to get Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3. Just Sonic and Knuckles was great in itself. Sonic 3 was good too.
This is nightmare fuel.
Wild.
Why?
Yo, this is wild. I have always wanted to smell like a plumber, a sweaty Italian plumber, and I finally got my wish. What first
Oh
of all, First of all, I'm going to throw this out to everybody out there. Okay. I lived in Brooklyn for 32 years, 33 years of my life. And I'm going to be honest with you, you do not want to smell like Brooklyn. And Brooklyn on Yoshi, I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know why we're associating Yoshi with Brooklyn. I mean, I I look at that. It got you got so clean that the image just squeaked away.
no,
You washed all the dirt off of the
I'm grabbing this so I can zoom in and out. See, there's Brooklyn,
what is
Cosmic
Brooklyn
Quest, Star Showers, Desert Detour, Castle Crush. Oh,
alone?
look at Scent Intensity, which I think that's something they have anyways. Oh, Space Mischief.
Alone. The weirdos that are going to buy Castle Crush to say they smell like Princess Peach will be overwhelmingly
Celestial
disturbing.
Citrus.
Yes, I smell like Princess Peach because God knows there's weirdos out there, keyboard samurai that are going to want to smell like Princess Peach.
Yeah, scent of Star Shower, scent of Vanilla
I
Sand,
agree, Sergeant Pepper.
something of
I
amped something I can't tell. And there's another Vanilla Sands. Oh, shampoo.
Salt and pepper.
Amped Armor or something. I don't
And
know.
I want to know what this Brooklyn thing is because God knows you don't want to smell like Brooklyn because Brooklyn smells like trash. So I mean,
Huh. Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles is a great game. In
Sonic and
space,
Knuckles is
no
good.
one can smell you. Smell like a plumber.
I don't even where like I was, I really tried to sit down and
New
think
York
about this.
City. Smell like Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yeah, you could smell like
That is
Chicago. So
why.
I,
Why?
I'm telling you, Nintendo, and I have to give it like
Yep.
Nintendo is
Avoid the game conventions. Whew. They just start
well, at least
asking people to leave. It's like, sir, you smell bad. Ma'am, you need to shower. Be gone.
oh God, yeah,
Scent
the
of
scent of
smashed
like
fruit,
smashed
according
fruit.
to Google.
Smash I could
Is that smashed rotting fruit? Chicago smells better than Brooklyn. And you know what I heard today?
facts.
Chicago is losing the Bears. The Bears are gone.
Wow.
They're no longer going to be the Chicago Bears. The Bears are leaving.
Oh, you're doing an old SNL skit.
Yep.
But where
The Bears, the Bears, the Bears.
where where does New York City associate with Mario? Yes, I know we had Captain Lou Albano and the skinny Luigi guy on the show growing up as a kid. And I know they were plumbers and they said, "Yo, we're plumbers from Brooklyn." Like, I mean, I understand. Okay, great. But where does is that the only like reference that we get Mario and Brooklyn? Some people now this is what I don't understand. Some people have theorized that because the Nintendo system was tested in New York first, that Mario was like the plumber from New York because growing up in Brooklyn, we had there was plumbers and you had the plumber crack, and the guy would come over and fix the drain, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, I see, Uranus," and it would be a joke, ha ha, ha, so funny as a kid. But I mean, I don't, I personally don't understand. And another problem I have too is where is the '90s Mario movie?
Nobody cares about it because it's not a Mario movie.
That was Yes, it was a running commercial for the Super Scope 6, 1000%, just like the
I still
Wizard
haven't
for the
seen it.
Power Glove. But I mean, where's the Mario? Why Brooklyn of all places, bro? I just don't. I never understood this. Like when you talk Steam Pipe Alley, I get Steam Pipe Alley was oh, he was like, hey, I'm Steam Pipe Alley from whatever.
That's it right there because they showed him in the movies. That's it.
Oh damn.
Thanks, Sergeant Salt and Pepper, because I had I was taking everything. I was like, okay, okay. I haven't seen the movie yet.
So basically we're associating everything off of the 1993 live action movie from them being in Brooklyn, and then this just
Well, there's also the TV show.
with Lou Albano.
Yeah. So. Doop, 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 doop. No, you see the gears turning.
I'm just amazed. I'm really amazed. I'm
We
really
need to
amazed.
find. There's a program out there that we could like all watch a movie and do a live stream, but the live stream just takes a screenshot every 10 or 15 seconds or something and puts it up on the uh, on the stream. And watch the Mario Brothers movie.
That just sounds miserable.
We can watch it at 2 speed or even higher, depending on how slow everyone talks.
I mean, or just invite everyone to Discord.
Yeah,
But
then we can do
I
live reactions.
I thought it was. I really did enjoy the movie. I saw the movie in movie theaters, and I really happened to enjoy it. I was never a big Super Scope 6 fan. Um, I was a big Power Glove fan. I like the Power Glove. I've always admired Nintendo. Like Nintendo, I I give Nintendo a lot of credit because they do things that most people don't do, which is now you're cornering what deodorant and stuff.
Dude,
Oh, that'd be wild.
I doubt Nintendo approached Old Spice. Old
No,
Spice
Old Spice went to Nintendo.
approached
Yeah,
Nintendo, and like Nintendo was like, "Oh, sure, give us $20 million and you can make this stuff. We have to prove it."
Nintendo. Yeah, but like even all the games that they're coming out with for the Nintendo Online, too, and then the integrated like GameCube with like the GameCube Wave kind of like Waybird esque controller, and now they're pushing even more games. For Nintendo with like all the GameCube games and stuff. They're very very smart. They're trying to kill. I think they are. I think Nintendo is brilliant.
Nintendo is, particularly with the online stuff, is behind the times. This is between the Switch and Switch 2. That's the first time you've been able to carry forward your library of digital stuff.
No, I'm saying like their game like they're smart. They see okay, well now look at this. We have oh, who was it? We have all these people that like Pokemon. Why not put it out on the Switch? And people buy it and they play it and they could trade and
Why didn't they do it 5 years ago?
because it wasn't hyped up like it is now.
It was still very popular.
Right, but it wasn't like
And
I remember 5 years
look
ago
look
my
at
kid
look at
getting
most of the games on the Switch Online. Most of those games people don't care about, or they're games that were available on the Virtual Console of another one of Nintendo's systems. There's been no other way to play these Game Boy games other than having a Game Boy. and they
Well,
could have. There's so many Pokemon games to pick from. Like, why are they just doing two?
I don't
I
know.
hope.
They're,
I
I
hope.
think
I
it's a
mean, every
test.
6 months they should drop a new one. Is
I
my
think
is
they
my
are. I mean, they might. They
thought.
might.
I mean,
I heard.
are they smart to capitalize on it right now? Yeah, but they could have been making money hand over fist because now they're trying to catch up to the wave where they're sitting behind it because the Pokemon wave's already going, and now they're trying to catch up to it. If they had already had these games out, they would have made a lot more money.
I guess.
But yeah, if I watch it, I want to watch it as a silly movie and not as a oh this is going to be a Mario movie. But I mean, Nintendo's dribs and drabs of Switch Online releases is dumb in my book. They've done it for the previous 3 generations of consoles on the Wii, the Wii U, and granted, those ones, the Wii and Wii U, you were long term renting the games, and the Switch now it's just you pay the subscription, you have access to them. But their library for that is tiny. It should be so much larger. But I think in that regard, I think they're dumb. Nintendo doesn't know how to do online.
I don't think it's really the online. I just think it's all the games and stuff and everything else that they have.
No, it's
They're
online.
just. They've always
Nintendo's
been.
online has sucked for a long time. They're playing
They've.
catch up with that one.
But I mean, they've always been inventors of different like new things, and I really applaud them for that. And I really like. I've written to them, like even when I was younger, and I said like, you guys, really are smart with the way, like
You
the
keep getting
Game
me to
Boy.
buy your crap.
But it's like the Virtual Boy was crazy, and then the exercise mat, and the like the Super Scope 6, and I mean the Menacer was all right, but the Super Scope 6, and then the stupid Konami helmet thing I have over there that went over your head, and just Nintendo really had a lot of like crazy innovations. Like the Virtual Boy was groundbreaking. I mean, the Virtual Boy was insane.
Would you say the Virtual Boy was ahead of its time?
Yes, it was.
And it was still crap.
I don't give a damn for it's my favorite system. Top 3
That's fine.
Virtual Boy.
It was still crap.
I listen. It may have been crap or not, but Nintendo did it right. Nintendo is even with the handhelds, Nintendo's always been on top of their game. The Switch, I consider it a handheld. There's nothing out there right now, unless you're going to get a ROG Ally, or you're going to get a Lenovo, or any of those really ultra PC gaming handhelds. I mean, who's going to want to buy those things? $1,000, 16, $1,800 for it. The Switch
The
2
fanboys.
kills it. Yeah, oh, yeah. The fanboys are going to be smelling like Princess Peach at Comic Con. So I'm
You know what?
not gonna-
Honestly, that would probably be better because then they would have actually something that doesn't smell like BO.
Man, I remember the first when I went to a convention. This dude ranked bad, and he looked like the guy from SpongeBob who hid the pickles under his tongue.
I've
And
never
dude
seen
was
a SpongeBob cartoon.
he was walking around with flounder, big flounder, fat guy, and what was his name was. He was just walking around like going after these video games and stuff, just weird times. I think the guy married his pillow that he bought from Japan. So I mean, honestly, just legitimately weird things.
Yeah. Bubble Bass?
Yeah, it's it, Bubble Bass. Yep,
That was
good
a
dude, smelled
game.
like him. I did. This guy was weird. Just, I don't know. I've also seen. I mean, we talk about all this stuff, like Nintendo's. eh, I mean, even look at the Simpsons too. Like, now where am I going with this? Like you have Nintendo, like they capitalize on Simpsons games, which was a smart idea, and the Simpsons games are a lot of them are great. I actually at one point spoke to you about a year ago collecting all the Simpsons games because I thought they were just really really cool. But I mean they capitalized on that. They did a great job with the movies with that.
I'm not sure I
They
say
did
they've
it smart,
capitalized on it because there's not that many of them.
right? But they were good. Simpsons Hit and Run is an expensive game, but Simpsons did it right. they were, they saw something. They were like, "Oh, this is great. Let's just do this from here." That was it. But Nintendo allows a lot of games that
Hmm.
wouldn't be on other systems, and I think Drake knows a certain waifu shmup that I'm talking about that's on the Switch. So, it's if you're getting see what I like also about Nintendo too is that if you're trying to get into the video game scene and you're a very small developer, you're really I feel like your only two access is either Steam or the Switch. PlayStation, you're a small developer. PlayStation, PlayStation Network or whatever is Road Rage. Yup, that was a Crazy Taxi
Crazy Taxi
ripoff.
ripoff. Or the Space Mutants, not so much.
Yeah, Bar vs. Space Museum wasn't the
Well, I
best.
think I think a lot of the early ones weren't all that great. So Simpsons arcade game, Bart versus the Space Mutants, Krusty's Funhouse, and the Itchy and Scratchy game, and those were released between 91 and 95. And so the next, or at least according to this, the next release was 2003 with Hit and Run. Then the Simpsons game, then Tapped Out in 2012, and Road Rage in 2001. I thought there was something more.
I don't know. There was a
Oh,
Simpsons for
Bart's
the
House of Weirdness,
PS
Bart versus the
PS3.
Juggernauts. I forgot Bartman meets Radioactive Man.
That was a cool game.
Bart and the Beanstalk, Virtual Bart, Itchy and Scratchy and Miniature Golf Madness, the Itchy and Scratchy Game, The Simpsons Cartoon Studio, Virtual Springfield, The
Virtual
Simpsons
Bart's wild.
Bowling, Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror, Simpsons Wrestling, Simpsons Road Rage, Simpsons Skateboarding, The Simpsons Game, Minutes to Meltdown, Itchy and Scratchy Land, The Simpsons Arcade, Tapped Out, and The Simpsons Arcade. So there has been a a number of them.
The Simpsons Arcade is an awesome game. That was one of the best games. That always had quarters on it, and everybody wanted to play Marge because she would hit people with the vacuum cleaner.
I remember that from I don't know where, but I remember that.
And even the games like some of the games that come out on the Switch too, like Poketopia, where you're Ditto and you transform into a Pokemon human and you go around. Yes, it's a ripoff of Tom Nook, but I mean, what is Animal Crossing? But still, it's a it's a fun game. Pinkman, you love Pinkman,
Pikmin.
Pikmin. Yeah, the little things. I
Yeah,
mean, with the
that's
flowers.
fun. I think I've got the fourth one and I haven't played it yet because it's on the Switch.
Ah, yeah, that's right. You don't use the Switch that much.
if if I had a console Switch, things would be so much better. Just saying, I would probably play it a lot more. but and
And we
actually,
froze.
I was gonna play it a couple nights ago,
Time ticks
but it hasn't
by
been plugged in for so
slowly.
long that the everything was dead, so I had to charge, so I didn't play it.
Time ticks by so slowly.
It is raining outside. Well, I think we've
We're back.
covered all that.
We've exhausted this.
Yeah, and you seem to be out of sync.
We seem to be out of sync.
You are. Your lips are moving, and then the sound comes.
Ooh, that's not good.
I think it might be catching back up. But I think we're about ready to wrap it up, anyways.
Yep.
Oh, appreciate Drake and Sergeant Salt and Pepper stopping in, contributing to the conversation here, sharing y'all's thoughts. But yeah, it's just gaming is crazy now, and there's just so much garbage and trash stuff going on. We got to go back to our old stuff and enjoy our old games. But
Nope, I agree.
One Hand Free Studios. Oh, Saiyans waifu shooter.
Yes. Yes. One hand freeze. Yes.
Yeah, someone thinks they're funny.
Mm. Drake knows waifus. Drake knows
Old
those
game.
waifu games. Drake knows waifu games. So, all right. I guess we're done for today.
I think so. I think we're done for tonight.
Tomorrow, stay
Possibly,
tuned.
possibly play some games and chat tomorrow night. Do something like free play or Friends Friday.
Could do that.
So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to play. I need to hurry up and get. Oh, you can't see it. Let's see if I minimize. Say, hold on. You're going away for a second, saying. So you can see some of the Master System games right here. I pulled them out to do the list of the games I'm going to put on my 40 Master System anniversary list, and I pulled them out like a week ago and hadn't gotten around to doing it.
I pull games out and I never get around to playing them.
Yeah.
But yes, we are good to go,
I think
and
we are good.
we will see
Um,
everyone tomorrow. Oh, we do have some reveals tomorrow.
oh, what, the trailers?
Well, that and my
Oh,
guns,
doing the unboxing of that thing. Yeah,
the
the
guns.
game
Yes,
thing. Yep. Well, the trailers, like I said, we're gonna do those offline and then we'll upload them. So keep an eye out
yes,
for uploads. We have some older stuff. I think. I think we still have a video coming out on the first, or it may just be a short. But check out that stuff. Appreciate Drake you leaving comments and stuff, saying you need to go and check the channel and you can post replies too.
I
But
posted a reply to one video and I wrote, "Oh my god, the dog," because the dog was like hanging out in the shirt, and I found it really funny. So yeah,
oh
we'll do a review tomorrow. We'll see about this thing. I was anxious to get it. So
yeah, have a good night, guys. Appreciate
all right,
everyone.
simple
Um,
move.
cool. Drake's got a video tomorrow, so go check that out on the Mister. Is it one of the computer ones or this another one that you had
Ooh, Mister,
lined up?
Mister,
Mister.
Mister, Mister, take these broken wings. Drake will learn to fly again.
Yeah.
That was Mister, Mister. I think that had to be yes.
Yeah.
So with that joke, now that I killed everything, we are about to
Yep.
go.
So remember to keep it Sega. We've got to start doing a Sega bit in the middle of these things. So we're at least saying something about Sega, other than
Yeah,
Xbox is going the way of Sega. Yeah. But we'll catch you all later, dudes.
hmm.